Summer is over and the kiddos are back in school, and I'm still here talking about real estate. Hi, my name's Murray Wall. I'm a realtor here in Lethbridge, and without further ado, let's dive into what happened last month in Lethbridge. In August, we saw 189 sales, and that's down slightly from July's 202, but still keeping us right in that 190 to 200 range that we've been seeing for most of the year. This is still a very healthy level for Lethbridge, and it shows strong consistency as we move into the fall. New listings came in at 240, which is a fair bit higher than the sales we saw. That means inventory has climbed a little compared to July, giving buyers more choice. But let's be clear, this market is still very competitive. Now the average sale price. In August, we saw an average closing price of $436,000, which is actually higher than July's $431,000, and it's some of the strongest numbers we've ever recorded in Lethbridge. Prices continue to hold firm even as we see more listings hit the market. It's a sign that demand is keeping up with the supply. Next up is days on the market. Homes sold in a median of just 23 days, nearly the same as last month's 22 and way below historic averages. The average time to sell was about 49 days, which still shows that well-priced homes are moving quickly, while others take a little bit longer. It seems that some homes have multiple offers on day one, while others sit on the market for weeks. Either way, this is a market where sellers definitely have the upper hand. So if you're a buyer and you want to get the upper hand, you need to download my app. The link is in the description down below. Not only will you be able to see the latest and greatest properties, but you'll also be able to see if a property is already under offer, saving you valuable time that you could be looking at properties that are actually available. Currently, about a quarter of all active listings actually have an accepted offer on them, so you could save yourself a ton of time. And just remember that I can show you any home that's on Realtor.ca. There's no need to contact multiple agents for every home that you want to view. You only need one number saved in your phone. On to months of inventory. For August, we're sitting at just 1.8 months. For context, anything under 4 months is considered a seller's market, and we're well below that threshold. Unless something major shifts, competition is going to remain strong into the fall market. Now let's talk about the highest and the lowest sale. The most expensive sale was $1,050,000, and that home sold in Paradise Canyon on Lethbridge's west side. Sold by Andrew Atlee, who's on my team, the Real Estate One team. Our team recently hired a full-time videographer because they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, so a video must be worth like 1,000,000. So if you haven't already, make sure to follow our socials. There's a link in the description down below. On the flip side, the least expensive sale was $165,000, and it was an apartment also located on the west side, walking distance to the university, and that one sold final in just 2 days on the market. It must have been a cash sale because I've yet to find a bank or a mortgage broker that could close something that quickly. If there's one thing that's hotter than our housing market, it could very well be the rental market. If you're trying to buy a home, you might run into 2 or 3 other offers, while if you're trying to rent a home, you can often run into 10 plus. So it could be easier to buy a home than to rent. And just a reminder, if you're a first-time buyer, you only need 5% down, and the closing costs in Alberta are some of the lowest in all of Canada. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. You're not gonna believe this. Whew, out of breath.